I came to Chiltern in 1950, but in the famous 54 grand final I was the centre half forward. In that year we made the grand final and lost to Greta after 43 minutes elapsed from the last quarter. That sounds unbelievable, but it's a fact.
At three-quarter time, we held a fairly comfortable lead. However, something happened in the timekeeper's box, and something that even to this day we're not too sure whether it was a Bermuda Triangle or a vortex that come over the timekeeper's box at Tarrawingi. We can't say, but as the game unfolded in the final quarter, Chiltern maintained their lead, and as legend would have it, at the end of full time, the Swans were actually in front on the scoreboard. The siren didn't sound at the end of full time, it actually went into overtime. And at the end of time on, Chiltern was still in front on the scoreboard.
My immediate opponent, Ernie Ford, said to me around that time, he said, "Well, you've done us to a bloody frazzle, Don, so good on you." And then we just kept going, and I laughed, and I said, "Oh, yeah, it's going to go any second," but this failed to go. After 35 minutes, cars were leaving the ground in droves, and we were 4 goals in front. And I blame ourselves up to a point. I think we sort of relaxed, thinking the game was won. And one bloke by the name of Gordon Byron drove into Wangaratta, thought he'd switch on the wireless and see what the final score was. And to his amazement, the game was still going, which he couldn't believe. And at the final siren, we had the ball in our forward line, but we lost the game by 4 points.
There are many theories, and some you would suggest might be conspiracy theories, as to why the final quarter went for almost as long as the previous 3 quarters in total. Over the next 39 years, Chiltern and Greta would be known as traditional rivals, all because of what happened on the grand final day in 1954.
We even made up a little ditty on Greta, you know. We had a Greta in the morning, Greta in the evening, Greta at supper time. We'll eat those purple people, we'll eat them any old time. It's a good story, and it's true.